The celebrations are bold and brazen. Supporters of Naomi Kabashadida are celebrating the arrest of Labour Minister Rukutana. He was detained after a video clip showed him threatening to shoot supporters after he lost the hotly contested Friday poll. Kabashadida, who joined her voters in procession and celebrations, applauded her voters for standing their ground and making the ultimate decision.
It has been a tough journey. Many people knew that I was standing with a lion. I was standing with someone who is so powerful. And indeed he was powerful because he had everything that it takes to make him win. But he already did not have one thing, which is the will of the people.
Minister of State for Disaster Preparedness Musa Echweru has in the strongest terms condemned the violence that was exhibited on Friday during the National Resistance Movement Party primaries. He expressed his disappointment with his colleagues who fueled up the violence in various parts of the country, especially in western Uganda, to the extent of shooting and armed civilians. Echweru is among the lucky ministers and incumbents who survived the wrath of the voters after several of them were voted out.
And where guns sometimes are drawn and people are shot, and they are shot because they don't agree on a process of an election. I must say it's a very sad thing, very, very sad. Those who have drawn guns against civilians should be punished.
Sarah Bidete, a political analyst, says Rukutana should be disciplined as the law dictates. In unison, the defense spokesperson, Brigadier Flavia Viekwaso, says it was a disappointment for the minister, who is an epitome of the law, to act the way he did.
Expect to see ex-priest justice in the case of Rukutana. We hope that nothing funny is going to happen with the evidence that all citizens have witnessed, and we hope that justice will not only be seen to be made, but will be made in that case.
I mean, you know, there are some people who think that they own these things. Because I don't see where losing an election would make someone pull out a gun, a whole minister. And I think, and Rukutana has been, the Deputy Attorney General, can you remind who should be the embodiment of law, pulling out a gun and shooting someone?
Meanwhile, the spokesperson of police for Rizi region, Samson Kasasida, says the director for CID, Grace Akulo, has taken over the investigations.
After CID, I was here in Barara and also went on to visit the victim in hospital to ascertain his situation and his state. And the director was able to find out that the injuries sustained by the victim are not those of bullet, but rather they were injuries the victim sustained from hit by an object that is yet to be established. And she later also moved on to Ntungamo to assess the scene of crime, but also engage with some of the witnesses that were at the scene of crime. And it's on that basis that police has contacted its forensics experts to come and examine the firearms that belong to the minister and his bodyguard to ascertain whether any of the guns discharged the bullets that day, but also check the car and find out if any bullets can be recovered from the car, since there were holes and the damages on the car.
Kasasira says the preferred charges against Minister Rukutana, which include attempted murder and inciting violence, still stand until the completion of investigations. Olivia Komgisha, NTV Weekend Edition.